Namaste. So today we will talk a little bit about the second chapter. So it's more introducing the second chapter of the Jewel Ornament of Liberation from Gampopa. The second chapter is about the precious human life. So the precious human life is all about the excellent, how excellent of the human life, the best condition for enlighten yourself. So even though, see, in the first chapter, the Gampopa introduced us that each and every human being have that Buddha nature, the seat of enlightenment, the potential to enlightenment. Or you are already awakened, you are already the Buddha. So that Buddha nature, all the sentient beings in the sixth realm, or even the desire realm, or the form realm, or the formless realm. So within the desire realm, there's a sixth realm, from the hell realm to the hungry ghost realm, animal realm, and the human realm, and then the asura realm and the god realm, let's say. These are the six desire realms. So all the sentient beings have a Buddha nature. So does that mean that everyone can walk on that enlightened seat? So, for example, the hell realm, they are suffering 24 hours and 365 days. They don't have a time to practice, or even to know that they have a Buddha nature, or they are the Buddha. They don't have time to even to listen the one single sentence, because they are so much busy with the suffering. It's almost like a nightmare. When we are having a nightmare, like a bad dream, you don't have a time to talk with other people. You don't have a time to think what is good, what is bad. Forget about meditating in a nightmare or the bad dream. So same like that. In the hell, it's a 24-hour, 365 days. Can you imagine? They don't have a time to meditate and practice. So that's why the hell sentient beings. So there are also so many sentient beings in hell. But it's not a right condition to practice, to realize the nature of mind, the Buddha nature. So same with the hungry ghost, same with the animal realm. So the lower three realm, from animal to hungry ghost to hell, so they are mostly because of the suffering, the ignorance. So they don't have a time to practice Buddha Dharma. They don't have this intelligence to realize they are the Buddha nature. So the Asura realm, the upper two realms, Asura realm and the God realm. So within the God, there's a desire God, and there is a form and formless God, So the Asura realm is all about jealousy and fighting. So you can imagine if you are somewhere in a war zone, and day and night you're just the fighting with the neighbors. Of course, you don't have time to meditate and sit, relax, and contemplating. You don't have a time. You're just engaged with the warfare. So same with the Asura realm. So regarding the God realm, especially the desire realm of the God, so they are so much in this pleasure, let's say, the luxury life, and so much is enjoyment, and the five senses, and all are in this enjoyment. And you can imagine when people are having so much good time with good food, with a good environment, with a good music, with a good entertainment. When people's five senses are so much busy, so much occupied, they don't have a time to think of enlightenment or suffering, and they don't have a time to sit and meditate because they are so much engaged in this, entertainment, let's say, or the pleasure. So that's why the desire God realm, they don't have a time to practice. And they are the not right condition for enlightenment. Even though they have a Buddha nature, even the hell realm, they also have a Buddha nature. All the sentient beings have a Buddha nature. So now when we talk about the form and formless God, they are so much deep into meditation. So it's almost like a deep sleep, like in a deep sleep, you don't feel suffering, you don't feel pleasure, and you can't think the suffering, you can't think of, oh, I want to liberate. No, in a deep sleep. It's almost like the form and formless, the God realm, they are in a deep absorption, they are in a deep samadhi, and they don't have the right condition. So the human being, and that's why we call it in the sixth chapter, the precious human life. So because the human life, is the excellent for enlightenment. The precious human life, so within the human being, so there are so many, the cause and condition should be there, so which we will going to talk in a detail when we will exploring on the second chapter. But today I'm just kind of introducing you. So within the human being, so many of the human beings are going through their own trouble, own problems, own views, and there are many other obstacles. Even they are human being, but really not able to hear the Buddha Dharma. And even they hear it, maybe they don't trust the Buddha Dharma. They don't, have a feeling, let's say. So there are very limited human being who have all those good conditions to meeting with the right teachers, to having a right, let's say, the physical conditions, the mental conditions, and and the born in the right time. Can you imagine if you're born before the Buddha came, maybe you can't hear the teaching of Buddha. Can you imagine if you're born in a somewhere where there's no Dharma at all? And you, even though you got a human life, but you are not able to hear the Buddha's teaching, because in that era, the Buddha's teaching is already, vanished, let's say. So there must be so many conditions. So right now, for all of us, you and me, so we born in the right place, in the right time, of right conditions. All the teachings are there, are available. All the teachers are there, and then this interest toward the Buddha Dharma. So I can guarantee you, each one of you, the viewer, so you already received the precious human life, and you are the right condition, to that seat of enlightenment, or the enlightenment itself, to recognize. So there's a possibility that you are the precious human life that you received already. Just by watching this YouTube, you can see there are billions of other videos. Why this particular video that you are watching? So that clearly shows that there is the natural, the enlightenment, the seed is kind of awakening. It's ready for now to mature. Thank you for watching. See you next time.